I don't know. Something is weird about the way that Malcolm Jamal Warner died. Something is super weird. Stevie Wonder is very worried, and Stevie Wonder said, "We need to get the truth." Malcolm Jamal Warner, latest report, because the report keeps on changing, the details keeps on changing. The latest one says that he was swimming with his 8-year-old daughter when he drowned. The previous one said he was swimming by himself. He had woke up early in the morning and went down for some quiet time and an early morning swim and left his daughter and his wife at home where they were staying and went for a swim and got caught in currents and riptides. And now they're saying his daughter was with him. The story just keeps on changing. There's also a story here about him saying that he was being followed and he was being watched, and something about him not feeling safe. The Cosby Show star Malcolm Jamal Warner was reportedly swimming with his 8-year-old daughter as of the latest report when he drowned. And this is according to Costa Rican authorities. As you all know, he was in Costa Rica on vacation with his family when the mishap took place. Warner, best known for his role as Theo Huxtable on the 80s sitcom. He was vacationing with his family in a place called Cahuita Limon over the weekend when he died after being dragged by a water current that they said was unexpected, and it happened at a nearby beach to where he was staying. So at the time of the fatal incident, Malcolm Jamal Warner was in the water with his young daughter. They were swimming together when surfers noticed that the pair was struggling, as per the latest report. Some surfers were nearby. They noticed that they were struggling. They went over there to help. These are heavy waters where surfers are looking for waves to surf. I don't know why you would take your 8-year-old out into such waters. I swim a lot, and when I go to the beach and I swim, I don't take my 7-year-old, even though he loves to swim like that, I don't take him out into those types of water. We stay away from those types of water and let the surfers have those types of water. We stay more closely to the shore. As a matter of fact, I'm always looking out for sharks, a shark attack. And as much as some people might say, oh, you're paranoid, there's only a 1 in a million chance that might happen. For some reason, I think that 1 in a million chance will just be me. So I stay closer to the shore. Now, the surfers, it is said by this report, they dove into the water deeper to help Jamal Warner and his daughter, with one of the surfers using his surfboard to bring Jamal Warner's daughter to safety while he was still in the water, struggling, gone under. A volunteer lifeguard assisted in bringing Malcolm Jamal Warner and another surfer to the shore. The other surfer had gotten in trouble in the water trying to save Malcolm Jamal Warner as well. And as the report says, he was also hospitalized. On the beach, Malcolm Jamal Warner was attended to by first responders who rendered him CPR before he was actually declared dead. And this is what the Costa Rican Red Cross has confirmed. You know, the scene was subsequently handed over to the police authorities for the appropriate legal procedures, and the organization said in a statement that it's unclear if the second surfer that was pulled out of the water was the unnamed male who was rushed to a local Le Monde clinic in critical condition after also being caught in those dangerous waters, rip currents that led to Malcolm Jamal Warner's death. Now, I'm going to pause this right here and say this, right? Surfers are usually people who are very strong swimmers. You're at the beach, you see them all the time. They'll get on that surfboard and they'll paddle out to as far as your eyes can see. I am often amazed by them. Sometimes I'm like, this person is crazy, because even if a wave does knock them off that surfboard and they get submerged in that deep water out there, just the bravery to be way out there by yourself. What if you're attacked by a shark? I always think this, right? So you can imagine a surfer is rushed to the hospital in critical condition from trying to help Malcolm Jamal Warner and his daughter get out of this water. That's to give you an idea of how treacherous that piece of water was. Why would he take his 8-year-old daughter out into such waters? I find that very weird. I find that very weird. Now, with that said, news reports have said out of Costa Rica that the individual who was rushed to the hospital in critical condition has since recovered after spending a few days at a medical facility. That individual has been released, and they thanked that individual for all his efforts because he risked his life to try to save Malcolm Jamal Warner's daughter and Malcolm Jamal Warner. On Sunday at about 2 p.m., the Costa Rican Red Cross received a report about a water-related incident involving two males at the Playa Grande Resort in Cahuita, Le Monde, the organization said in a statement that was shared by major news media entities. In an earlier statement that was shared Monday on People, the Judicial Investigation Agency, or they're called OIJ, confirmed that Malcolm Jamal Warner appears to have entered the sea and was apparently swept away by a current. Bystanders rescued Malcolm Jamal Warner from the water, brought him to the shore. However, he was declared lifeless at the scene. The actor's official cause of death was asphyxia by submersion, and it was ruled an accident, police have confirmed. That's crazy. Now, while best known for his work on The Cosby Show, Malcolm Jamal Warner most recently appeared in Sons of Anarchy. He appeared in The People versus O.J. Simpson, American Crime Story, and he appeared in The Resident as well. His tragic death is mourned by many fans and many colleagues in the acting world. There's a rumor out here that he was putting together a project, and this project was supposed to expose a lot of predators who are in the entertainment business. If you recall, he was on The Cosby Show as a kid. He started acting as a child actor. So he has been in Hollywood for quite some time. He has been to these exclusive parties. He has links and connections. He has seen things and knows things. And it is said that he was putting together a project and he was doing more investigation and gathering information from his resources over the years to expose certain people who were involved in certain things in that circle. And then this happened. His tragic death has been mourned by many. Malcolm Jamal Warner's famous ex, Regina King, who he dated from 2011 to 2013, posted a tribute to her Instagram story on Monday, said, Some people leave a lasting imprint, not just for who they were, but for the energy that they carried. And I'm sending prayers filled with love and understanding to your family and loved ones, is what she wrote. Rest easy, Malcolm Jamal Warner. His Malcolm and Eddie co-star Eddie Griffin remembered him as my big little brother. He said, "My heart is heavy today for what the world lost. Was a father, a son, a poet, a musician, an actor, a teacher, a writer, a director, a friend, a warrior that I had the pleasure of going to war with against the Hollywood machine and sometimes with each other because that's what brothers do. But the love was and is always there. You've taught me so much, and I thank you." Jeffrey Owens, who co-starred with Malcolm on The Cosby Show, additionally reflected on the actor's sudden death in a statement that was made to US Weekly and said, "This tragedy has almost left me speechless. Malcolm was a lovely man, a sweet, sensitive soul. I respect him for many reasons, including the fact that he genuinely loved the act of creation. He had the mind of an actor and the heart of a musician. He was generous too. I did a theater project long ago and I asked him to participate, and he was there for me. My heart goes out to his family. Many more people have many more good things to say to him." In a previous report, I said his last interview, they asked him, "How do you want to be remembered?" And he said he wants to be remembered as a good person. You can make a lot of money, you can acquire fame, but you can't make a good person. And once a good person is gone, you can't get them back. And he wants to be remembered as someone who was a good person. And he said, yes, you can be in Hollywood, live your dreams, accomplish great things, and still not sell your soul. I'll leave that one right there. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you suspect foul play in Malcolm Jamal Warner's passing, or do you think that it was accidental drowning, just like they said? I'll catch you on the next video. It's Brainflow TV. I'm out. Peace.